It was very successful, very nice.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah.
Das sind wir Brüder. Das sind wir Brüder.
Schau mal da, also sehr lieb. Er kommt vom Chorwerk.
Grüß dich, schönes Mädchen. Servus. Ich habe meinen Wagen da hingestellt.
Aber du bist ja Mercedes dabei in eine andere Platz.
Nein, ich habe keinen Platz hinten gehabt.
Nein, das habe ich hier machen.
Ah, no, das ist ja genau.
Well, how are you?
Well, that's great. So it's quite nice to.
Dass wir wieder zu Hause sein.
Brauche ich nicht dazu schreiben, oder?
Yes, sir. Hello, Otto Ditz. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Hello, Otto Ditz. Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott. Hi, how are you? Good. Mr. Pirker.
I don't want to be here.
I was kidding. I'm not that famous. My mother brought the pin, excuse me, my mother-in-law brought the little pin from Vienna for Roland Pirker. She picked it up at the jewelry store and brought it over, and we're giving it to him a little bit later.
Here's a nice camera. For me. For the Dirndl. Set up there in the front hall. Now.
Hase, maar Hase zijn best.
I just tried to read everything right. So it's a guide.
Die einfachen Sachen sind immer am gescheitsten.
Did you bring a president to take
Das ist auch schön beieinander.
Yeah.
Kein Problem. But that's what it is. And the weather is perfect.
Are you a pal of his or from the press?
You should see my...
Are you a
So, no, es ist
Good excuse to go. It's a very nice
I'm so sorry. Yes. Excellent. It's nice to see you. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Grüß dich, servus. my God.
The match.
Yeah, so thank you for coming. So nice that you made it.
We're getting to learn and secrets.
Hello there. Look at this lovely. Hi, you maestro. Hey, the industry has moved, has come here. That's good. That's, I mean, director, producers, producer, writer. I mean, it's so nice. It's so nice to see you guys. I have something for you. Thank you that you say so. Hey, that's great. That's nice. Well, then just go and get yourself the drinks over here. Just go up there and get yourself a drink for your lovely wife.
Are you drinking?
You can do.
Not drinking.
I'm not drinking. No.
Roland, you're just going to have to change.
No, I've seen you drink.
Well, I know only so much. You know, that's it. I klein is busy. Yeah, okay, no. Just go and help yourself.
Most of my work.
Congratulations, never met my sister.
After we left, so I could spend the So a week before you went, a week after you came back, so really.
Die Kamera ist leider so weit vorne, bitte herzukommen. But this mic doesn't amplify, Herr Jerabek, ist das richtig? Nein. Nein, doesn't amplify.
Sie müssen selbst
Meine Damen und Herren, liebe Freunde, ich möchte Sie in der österreichischen Residenz sehr herzlich begrüßen. Es ist heute ein besonderer Tag, es ist auch besonders schön. Es ist ein besonderer Tag, weil wir heute einen von uns, unseren Herrn Präsidenten Roland Pirker, die ihm vom Herrn Bundespräsidenten verliehene hohe Auszeichnung, das goldene Ehrenzeichen in Gold, überreichen können. Es wäre wahrscheinlich, es würde zu weit führen, wenn wir hier alle Verdienste des Roland Pirker aufführen würden. Wir brauchen wahrscheinlich einen ganzen Abend und einen Nachmittag auch noch. Ich bin ja erst hier seit Jänner, aber selbst in dieser kurzen Zeit, da ich hier in der Botschaft bin, ist der Name Pirker bereits zu einem Begriff geworden. Und das war schon bevor ich überhaupt nach Ottawa kam, das ist auch in Wien, kennt man ihn und die Auslandsösterreicher und die Abteilung dort, sie schätzen ihn. Wenn man wirklich versucht, ich habe versucht, was hat denn dieser Herr Pirker alles getan? So es ist schwer, das alles irgendwo zu übersehen. Aber es sind wahrscheinlich 3 Punkte, die mir als Außenstehender besonders aufgefallen sind. There is one, and that's the first one, that's Roland Pirker as a filmmaker. Unfortunately, I'm not a connoisseur enough to really appreciate all what he has done. He is the best. I thought so, because he has won so many awards, and he must have einen Blick, wie Germans would say, für das Schöne und für das Wesentliche. I mean, that's already a great gift to have such a blick, such a view, to see the beauty. And well, but that is not enough. You also have to have these organizational skills to get out your camera, to have it work at the right time, and to get it on a film. So that's not easy. And Roland has done both, and we still hope that he will do great feats, and I have some project in mind, which I will tell you afterwards. And maybe that's because you have to look to the future too, you know, and you not get a medal for nothing. It's always to be a bit an incentive to do more. I think the second area where I would like to stress is Roland Pirker as a father and as a sort of a president of the Austrian Canadian Society in Ottawa. Ist, diese paar Male, wo ich ihn in Aktion gesehen habe, er ist wirklich irgendwo so wie ein Hausvater für seine Österreicher hier in Ottawa. Und es ist wirklich berührend zu sehen, wie er sich um unsere Gemeinschaft hier kümmert. Und das tut er jetzt nicht erst seit ich da bin, sondern schon seit almost 10 years or even longer. And the third, I think, area which I think he does great things is where he is as an organizer, fundraiser, politician. As you know, he has been the founding member of ACC. He has been a helper when we founded this Austrian society, the Austrian Institute in Alberta, in Edmonton, and there's hardly any Austro-Canadian activity where Roland Pirker hasn't been involved one way or the other. He's fundraising for SOS, fundraising for ACC, trying to help out our clubs all over Canada, and he's also active in the Weltbund for the Austrians in Vienna, and I think gives his contribution, and they very much appreciate what he has done. And as you might know, I think, I just barely had arrived when he approached me with a new project. I said, well, shouldn't we have an Austrian summit here in Ottawa in May 2005? Because, as you know, that it will be a special date for us. It is, we celebrate 40 years Austrian Society Ottawa, 10 years ACC, 50 years Austrian State Treaty, Staatsvertrag, 10 years our EU membership, and strangely enough, and we found only out recently, also 150 years Austro-Canadian relations.
Bravo.
But he hasn't done so. He hasn't been around since, I must say. It would be an
He
exaggeration.
looks good for an old man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And my 5th anniversary with my Viennese wife
Next year.
Next year.
So,
Maybe. We'll see.
yeah, we celebrate it all in one.
We'll see.
So next year will be an important year, and we have this Austro-Canadian Summit, which Mr. Pirker will organize with an organizing committee, I think with the president of the ACC and Mr. Wislerchill, and we have already a little committee, and we have already started planning. And I think it will be a great event. And that's what Roland Pirker is all about. He is the backbone and the motor of our society here in Ottawa. So I think the medal is really well deserved, and we'll now ask Frau Brauneder to give him this. Noch nicht? Oh, no. Noch nicht. Now comes the turn. What do we have to do now?
Sofort dauert nicht.
Sofort. We have to wait for the camera. That's the most. But maybe before we wait, I can make some other announcement. There's one thing since we celebrate, and I'm not that sure, but we looked in our files since we had a speech from Mr. Pirker, and we looked and we went through this curricula vitae, and you look too at the Schrammel things, and there we found, and I don't know if I thought it can't be possible, but is that possible, Mr. Wislerchill, that you have been born 13th May 1928, so he has celebrated his 80th birthday, and I think that is something special. I couldn't believe it because you look so young. He's the best looking 80-year-old musician I've ever seen. Congratulations from all of us. And if you're not ready, there's one last announcement which I make before we hand over the medal. As you know, we have our annual garden party. Now I have to take my sheet of paper, which takes place at 20th June, 22nd June, the Tuesday, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It is a fundraiser. Normally you would have to price a ticket for, I think, $65. What is there is there's music from the certain strings. There is wine and beer and Austrian desserts and light dinner. So there are, for the Austrians here, complimentary tickets. If you want and if you would like to attend, and we would be very honored if you could, what Brauneder has is complimentary tickets. We are a bit late mailing them out, so if you are interested, if you just could go and tell us that you would like to come, and you can take your ticket. As far as food then is concerned, I think salads are inside, so the plates are inside too. The wine is here. The rest will be passed around, but the food and desserts will be inside, so you have to go and pick it up. Okay, now we're all ready. So this is now my honor to present you with medals the federal president has awarded to you, which is a große Ehrenzeichen in gold. And Frau Brauneder will put it on you. I think it's a very nice medal and a very high one, and I hopefully you like it. Can we just pin it on your...
Sure, thank you.
Because it looks... Huh? Yeah, I'll hold it.
Oh. Bravo! Ist weiter runter. Ja, so das ist. Nochmal.
Noch einmal.
Ja, wie beim Staatsvertrag.
Blinkt ja direkt unsere goldene Medaille.
Well, I have taken the liberty to write it down because I'm not a politician. I'm not a diplomat, so I'm a filmmaker, so I want to stay to the script. So I thought if you permit me, I'd like to follow this. I'm very humbled and honored to have received this award today. I know there are people in this crowd that probably deserve this honor more than I do, especially when I think I get decorated for something that I love doing. Therefore, I'd like to pay tribute to my parents and my grandparents and those that have contributed immensely to this award. First, I'd like to thank my wife, Burgi, who has put up with me for 38 years, and my often grouchy behavior when things didn't go right. Yes, the last 30 years or so weren't always easy. Fitting volunteer work into one's hectic lifestyle is sometimes quite a juggling act. Who says that charity work or volunteer work is easy? My wife, Burgi, has been my pillar in my life and has done as much volunteer work as I have. And I also would like to thank my two children, Rebecca and Rolando, for not only supporting me on many, many occasions. At the time when they did it, they maybe did not truly understand the meaning of volunteer work. But however, a little arm-twisting diplomacy hasn't hurt them. I also would like to mention I also would like to mention my mother Ella and my grandmother Julita. Both were guiding hands as I grew up in the small city of Friesach in Kärnten. They taught me how to deal with people and to stay humble. On our farm, where we also maintained a Gasthaus, a country pub in other words, people came from all walks of life to eat and drink. There, these two women showed me that people, no matter where they came from or what job they did, they should be given the same respect. My mother and my grandmother's example have served me well
as I traveled the globe as a filmmaker to places where few Westerners maybe have visited. From the Eskimos in Alaska to the Ismailis in northern Pakistan to the Zulus in southern Africa, I worked with many different race and ethnic groups and religions. I've never had a problem because I gave them the respect they deserved. My motto, to give respect, get respect, has served me well. However, my life experiences, this has taught me more than just to respect people. I heard enough stories from the customers that came to our guest house that during the tough times of World War II, my grandmother had traveled to the train station in Friesach on a horse and buggy with large pots of food for the traveling soldiers, and she helped fed people who came hungry to our farm, and she would not turn anyone away. I remember on one occasion, I was approximately 7 years old, when my father and I were sent to the city of Friesach a couple of days before Christmas with our only transportation, a horse-drawn sled, to take food and gifts to the poor and underprivileged people in an old folks' home. As long as I live, I will never forget the tears of joy from these needy people, almost forgotten people. Yes, during these early years in my life, I was influenced by these two great women who also helped those unfortunate beings who needed help most. Therefore, I feel, well, actually, I'm not going to go into this. I just wanted to explain why I have gotten this award, and I feel that I haven't done enough. When I look back at my 30 years of volunteer work in Canada, it was all worth it. It was not only gratifying that money could not pay, it was a personal satisfaction. Permit me also to clear something up. I've often been asked whether I was independently wealthy or nuts. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not neither. I have only a problem, I cannot say no. And this recognition is truly not for me alone, but for my three important women in my life, my grandmother Julita and my mother Ella and my wife Burgi. Your Excellency, I thank you very much for having given me this award today, for your lovely wife to have opened her home to us, and for you friends for coming. Thank you for making this special day. Thank you.
Now you see, family matters. Okay, please feel free. The bar is open and the things are salads. The food is inside too, so just go inside, pass, take a plate, and feel at ease, congratulate and chat with everybody.
Congratulations, Roland.
Pardon. Okay, thank you. Hier ist gesagt. That's genau. Ja.
Der Botschafter, Sie haben das sehr gut gemacht, Englisch und Deutsch.
Thank you.
Das ist, ja, weil doch Leute da sind, die das nicht
Thank you. What a perfect day. No, it's amazing. But I hope your back gets better. I feel so sorry for you. I'm just, thanks for coming. You really were amazing. That your back goes out, you know, it's amazing.
Gratuliere. Du hast das so ehrlich verdient. Das freut mich zu sehen, wie die Brustgröße war.
Thank you.
Looks great on
Well,
you.
thank you.
Well deserved.
My hairdresser, what can I say? Wait, no, 30 years or so we've been together. And then I had all my friends.
And going strong.
That's right. Thank you.
Good. So. No. Did you just get him?
Thank you.
Vielleicht zieht es wieder, wenn man so ein großes Feuer in Angriff nimmt. Ja, das könnte sein. Ja, das könnte.
Du musst es bloß vorher sagen, dann kommen Leute.
We can't do them because
But aren't
our
you
parents
glad you're able to
concentrate.
speak it now?
Yeah.
But you know, Larry was really pleased because when he graduated from high school, he said, "Gee, I have another point for grade 13 German," and he hadn't even thought about it anymore. Patty didn't finish it.
Everybody is bilingual these days. If you have a third language, you're ahead of them.
I took it in university too.
Patty did too. She went.
I took it in university too.
Yeah. Because Patty went to Bishops and took some more.
I sort of. My grammar is not very well.
Well, that doesn't matter. But I mean, if you have to. If you talk to your grandmother who doesn't speak
exactly.
English,
Yeah. When we were over there, I forced out some words and everything. But I understand.